Hello everybody, I'm your host Zevlar, and today is the Deep Archimedia rotation where we put all of our eggs in one basket. So, I believe this is Deep Archimedia 22. I will admit I kind of forget. So anyways, you may ask, what do I mean by putting all my eggs in one basket? Well, let me explain here. I have here a build that cracks Angstrum. Well, okay, this is just a build that cracks any weapon. But I have 5 red shards for secondary critical chance, and then Yareli's passive gives even more critical chance to secondaries. So that's a free 300% crit chance to my Angstrum here, which is the Incarnon Angstrum. So it gets like 200% crit chance or something crazy like that. Anyways, I have airburst rounds for more damage. I don't know how well it works, honestly. And then sea snares with Loyal Marilina. This is making I I have a feeling I'm gonna have some pretty strong nuking power this time. And I sure hope I do. Now, that said, let's go over the builds, yeah? So, starting with Yareli, I have Growing Power, Transient Fortitude, Augur Secrets, Umbral Intensified, it gives me 223 ability strength, Prime Continuity, helps offset the loss in duration from Transient Fortitude for 128 duration, and then after that, we have Airburst Rounds, Loyal Marilina, Adaptation for damage resistance. I think I could probably swap this out for Rolling Guard, maybe. Or better yet, maybe Primed Redirection, I don't know. I don't I don't know what I don't know what to do, honestly, because one of the modifiers this time around is Lethargic Shields. So I'm kind of at an impasse here. I expect to die with this, but that's fine. We have my Vasa Kavat. I should be able to survive. Anyway, Handspring. This is just this is pretty much a budget version of Prime Surefooted. I would actually very highly recommend this Exilus mod, especially because Prime Surefooted costs 16 mod capacity, and with my current build, that means forming Yareli 2 more times, which I don't feel like doing. Anyway, Arcane Precision for some more secondary damage, and Arcane Aegis for shield recharging, which will hopefully work. I'm not confident that it will. Anyways, we have my Kuva Chucker. I I doubt it'll do anything, but I'll just show the build here anyway. It was a work in progress. A work in progress deadhead build. I've had Stropha. Oh, excuse me. This is also a work in progress, but same story here. I didn't have anything planned on that right now. Anyway, Angstrum. This is where my damage is going to be coming from. Sea Snares, Aqua Blades, Airburst, none of these are going to be doing damage. It's going to be all in Angstrum. Which is fine. I've actually found that Angstrum is a very, very serviceable secondary Incarnon gun. If you can land the hits on its rocket launcher form. So, Evolution 1 unlocks the Incarnon form. It starts as just a handheld rocket launcher. It turns into a target-seeking fireball launcher. It's actually really powerful. I like it a lot. Anyways, So, Evolution 2, I pick Paladin Virtue. Energy max increases base damage. With energy max over 700, increased base crit multiplier. I think Yareli's able to... Hold on a minute. I'd like to think I've had this built wrong the whole time. So I'm going to swap Energy Nexus for Prime Flow. We're going to see how that works. Anyway, right, that was Evolution 2. Evolution 3, I increased base ammo capacity. You don't need to do this. Ideally, you probably would do Rapid Reinforcement just for faster reload, and I think that also applies to Incarna on Transmute Time. Or you can do Swift Deliverance for projectile speed, just so the rockets can hit a little faster. I think I'll go with Rapid Reinforcement. Anyways, Evolution 4. We have Survivor's Edge, which is base crit chance, base status chance. We have Fatal Affliction, which is direct damage per status type affecting the target. We're not going to worry about that. What I am worried about is Critical Parallel, increasing base crit chance and base crit damage. In case you guys weren't aware, I personally very highly value critical strikes in Warframe, and this is no exception. Anyways, focus path is Vizarin. Angstrum's build, I have invested into this quite a bit. Whether it's done, I have no idea. I have secondary fortifier just so, just for a little extra layer of durability, because I have found that this gun does more than fine on its own. I'm still trying to get a Riven for it too. Let me actually do this real quick. I'll do that later. Right. So you've got Galvanized Shot, Galvanized Diffusion, Prime Target Cracker, Creeping Bullseye, standard viral heat stuff. Kind of just your general build, I'd say. I don't know what mod I would swap out on this, if any. But if I had a Riven, I would swap out Augur Pact in a heartbeat. Especially if that Riven had like double crit or something. I would swap out Augur Pact in a heartbeat. Anyways, my pet, this time, is a demon. It is a demon that I've called Cycres. I'm joking, he's a Vasca Kavat. Anyways, we have Tanda Bond here for whatever reason. I'm not going to bother switching it. Probably because it won't matter. We have Tech Assault with Tenacious Bond. And Bite. So, Bite and Tenacious Bond just gives me a permanent crit multiplier. Assuming the Kavat is alive. I have Draining Bite, Hastened Deflection. Hastened Deflection for shield gaining. I should probably switch it to Pack Leader, but I don't feel like it. So, anyway, that's about it. As for the Archimedia itself, this one is probably going to be a little tricky. And by a little tricky, I mean explicitly of Mission 1, apparently. So, modifiers, Lethargic Shields. This is the one I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of this one simply because, shield recharge delay, and my Yareli relies on shield gating. Sorry if I'm just randomly pausing in my speech, I'm reading stuff here. Frame Curse Syndrome. I am not too worried about this one, honestly. My Yareli doesn't use too many abilities, so I should be fine. Gear Embargo and Transference Distortion. We already know I don't really use these. Well, we already know I don't really worry about these. Anyway, Mission 1, Mirror Defense, Glyph Inflation, Myopic Munitions, Devil's Bargain. Glyph Inflation will mean that the Article and Vitrium would take a while to fortify, which is not very good. We're gonna hope that we can nuke things. Mission 2, Alchemy with Alchemical Invulnerability, Vampiric Luminous, and Hostile Regeneration. That should be fine. And then Mission 3 is Disruption with Unified Purpose. Alluring dogs and commanding mechs. I ultimately think this will be fine. We'll see how it goes though. Of course. Well, without further ado, let's get started, I guess. So, random disclaimer of the day. I am recording this Archimedia fresh off the heels of a session of Genshin Impact. I'm fresh off the heels of Genshin Impact, where the servers just went down for maintenance for version 5.0. And I immediately can't charge this Incarnate. Dude, why is nobody grabbing these? We kind of gotta grab the Vossfing glyphs so that the thing doesn't die. Well, that's nice. Does that even apply right now? Like, I'm legitimately curious. Anyways, Genshin has officially peaked. Also, yes, the timer loss did apply to the Vitrium. That's nice. Anyways, Genshin has peaked. We're so back. And I'm saying Genshin has peaked because it's giving out a free standard 5-star with the coming patch. Version 5.0. Come on. So as you guys can see, I'm really having no problem clearing things with the Angstrum. Granted, it took a weapon battery Warframe to do the job, but still, like, I'm not struggling here. At least I don't think I am. I felt like I was dealing some pretty hefty damage there, which is always good. You know, dealing big damage is kind of critical to deep Archimedias and ensuring that you can operate. Also, this Dante kind of makes the whole mission irrelevant. It makes a couple of the mission elements irrelevant. I'll say that much. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. Well, that's reassuring. It just one shot of my overguard. I am out of there. I mean, I'm dealing like constant 30k, 13k, I guess, for this thing. Probably not that bad. At least I don't think so. Either way, there's clearly a lot of stuff happening. Right. I don't know if I had talked about it, but Honkai Star Rail. I kind of made a split-second decision. And the short version is, I am no longer going for Linkshot. I don't know if I mentioned that previously. I feel like I did, but I actually don't know. I forgot. My memory kind of sucks like that. But, I was going for Linkshot, but I decided that ultimately Fei Xiao will probably be the better choice. Anyway, looks like we're almost done with this. Pretty breezy so far. All things considered, anyway. Music off. What? The music isn't off. I just legit... Is there just no music playing or something? That's really weird. Imagine if the music is tied to ally mana chord volume for literally no reason. I have no idea why there's... Never mind. I'm pretty sure you guys aren't the only one noticing the major FPS dropping. And I'm going to assume that that's because of recording software. I really have a gut feeling that it is. Well, that was easy enough. Got a good party.
Remain online and our next move is clear.
Trying to see if there's any way I can like improve the FPS here. I'm not crossing my fingers that there is.
Alright, we need elements and we are short on time. No time for a conversation, just go. Crucible marked.
Oh, there's the music. The music was taking a break. Don't worry though, it's back. Right, since the last Deep Archimedia run, Sevigoth Prime came out. I managed to get a set for myself, and then I got a set, an extra set, and I sold that one. is like the easiest 140 platinum of my life. It's pretty nice. I was also starting to play a little bit of Diablo 3 again because Season 32 came out. It mentioned some special cosmetic item if you could get all 21 of the ethereal weapons that came with the season. I just sitting there like, okay, that's a bit of a grind, but okay, I can try. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get the stuff, but we'll see how it goes. Might be what I do while waiting for Natlan to come out. Bird? Okay. Weird, I don't know where that necromancer, I don't know why that necromancer just randomly teleported. Anyway, yeah, 7th Prime is now available. Unsurprisingly, people are already level capping runs with it. When did I lose my card on full? I don't think it matters. I'll just get it back. Right. I don't know if there's anything else I wanted to talk about. I guess I could just say that I went shopping today and, like, got a bunch of stuff for myself. Just, like, some great value brand stuff. Because that stuff is cheap, and I'm a cheap person. I'm a cheap person, what can I say, man? What? Why did I just get an Argon crystal? Newsflash, I'm pretty sure Argon crystals do not spawn in Deimos. That is really weird. Do they spawn in Deimos and I was just never aware? That really is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in Warframe. Nice and easy alchemy mission. Now we just gotta stay alive. Which is easier done than said. Just so you guys know. Uh-oh. Why did I smell a little bit of lag? Of course it's invulnerable. Damn it, better not be my internet screwing up again. Oh right, I started working on another Warcraft 3 thing. So, this Warcraft 3 thing is inspired off of what somebody else made. And it is called StarCraft 2 Memes of Liberty.
Alright, let's wrap this up.
So I'm doing Warcraft 3 Memes of Chaos. As it stands right now, it's just adjustments to the units, like very silly adjustments to units, and maybe the random stupid cutscene with like Uther or something. Like for example, a demon sheep. And yeah, I did say a demon sheep. Simply because why not? Oh, hey, Talfor's bread. Could never argue with that. Ah, red Talfor's shard. Those are really good. I might actually put 2 of them on my Yareli.
Excellent! Arterial conduits are now producing material essential to Lloyd's continuation of Master Entrati's experiments. Ensure said material does not fall into the enemy's many, many hands. Green light, move!
Alright, let's get this over with. All that remains is this disruption mission, so let's get it done, yeah? Anyway, I don't want to spoil too much about Memes of Chaos, but what I can and certainly will say is that it is so far very silly. That said, I've only done 2 missions so far. Probably be better off protecting the conduits. Now this is Warframe. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can hit the Gruzzling. Yeah, get back here. Yeah, we got it, so it's fine. Why can't I hit this? Okay. Where's the conduit? Okay. Again, I'm just focusing on protecting the conduit over anything else right now. I could probably play a hand in destroying the Necromax, but I don't feel like it, so... There's a lot of I don't feel like it going around today, huh? I just noticed that. Either way, it's working out, so that's as far as I'm concerned. Oh nice, Energy Nexus. I wonder how many dupes of that mod I have already. I'll tell you this much. Higher than 0. Probably higher than 10 at this point when I'm thinking about it. Oh right, I was thinking I should record a speedrun of Pizza Town. That'd be fun. I keep on talking all this stuff, like, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do that, but I never do it. Oh, hello. Hello, Gruzzling. I'm not gonna bother with you. And I'm not gonna bother putting in the stocket while there are enemies around. Even if he's snared, what's to say they won't get break? They won't break free. Alright, I'll go now. Man, I love this gun. I gotta tell you, like, Angstrum has easily become one of my favorite secondaries in the game, simply because it got an Incarnon that turned it into an absolute monster. Alright, key. I'm gonna plug it. Okay. And last key. Let's get it done. Oh, that was easy enough.
We're back. Material secured. Tenor intact.
Oh.
Let me see.
Alright.
These.
That was Deep Arcadia, I think 22.
Thank you.
22. Yeah. Anyway.
You've been most helpful.
Another melee duplicate dupe. That is nice. I'll probably sell that on the market later. Alright. Like and sub for more, and I don't know. I don't know. I guess I guess enjoy the video that's coming out at the end of the month. 1,000 hours with Wukong. I finally got it assembled and ready to go. So, yeah, I will catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.